Yo, yo, yo! What's good? What's good? This your boy AJ of the Deep Thought. I'm back at it again. Once again with my homie, my brother, Jeremy Speaks TTV. Yes, sir. We back
What's
at it
up?
again.
Back at it
We
again.
ain't gonna do no more talking. Let's get it.
Let's
So,
go.
as y'all know, this whole Diddy situation is getting crazy and crazier. We don't know what's going to happen next, man. A lot of people names are being implicated in the document, in the affidavit, in the investigation, man. So we finna go on and get deep into this whole situation. Shout out to the brother MTR for this video today, man. We finna go on, just get into it. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Right now with exclusive information on the latest in the Diddy investigation. I have learned from sources that investigators have found several weapons inside his homes. Several.
Okay.
They also have found videos.
Uh-oh.
It's been reported that Diddy
Ooh-wee.
has collected images of people in compromising situations at his residences.
Yo, did they go and pull his TVs damn near off of the wall?
TMZ now obtained this video inside his home in Los Angeles after the raid by federal agents. It's reported that Diddy is
Yo, it is absolutely crazy
Yeah,
to
they
me. This
did.
is, I guess, it's an aside to this whole Diddy story that it makes you think like how free we are as people, right? Living in the land of the free, where government agents can go in your home and, regardless of an affidavit, a warrant, whatever, but just mess up your crib like this and not put nothing back, right? It's your expectation to clean that shit. It really makes you think like how free are we actually, or is it just?
Yeah.
I was just thinking, you know how the government go in there and just tear everything up.
Yeah.
I sometimes wonder, like, I don't know for certain, but I don't know if it happens all the time. But one day I'll do the white man like that. You know what I'm saying? Like more than like as much as they do the black man.
If you have to ask that question, my guy, you don't really know.
I'm pretty sure because it's a thought. I'm pretty sure they don't mess with the white man stuff up like that.
Unless they in the middle of the hood, don't even ask that question. You know damn well they is not finna do no white man the way they do us.
I figure they don't, because let me tell you how I know. Because it's just like, bro, like why is always a black person do like that? When you go to the when they bring the damn white person home, crap, you looking nice, neat, bro. Come on, bro. You know.
And even if they do that, even if they do, that white man gonna tear a new ass off them folks. They gonna roast them folks, make them pay for the damage that they did.
That's why they too scared to do that to a white man.
Come on, man. Let's keep it real.
The branding or the imagery around freedom, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go.
home in Los Angeles after the raid by federal agents. It's reported that Diddy is the target of a sex trafficking investigation that comes after he was hit with a wave of civil lawsuits alleging sexual assault and trafficking. I've also learned exclusively that Diddy is in Miami. Authorities know exactly where he is. They've been in touch with his legal team. Sources tell me he's trying to avoid the paparazzi, and they're telling me he will not be arrested soon.
I feel like that's real live cap. That's a whole lot of cap. I'm finna show you why this cap. He's trying to hide. He's still in Miami. He haven't left the country, as they say. But yet, people are recording him right here.
At Pura Vida by my pad, run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. Yeah. It's a movie.
This man literally recorded Diddy somewhere in Miami. He trying to stay away from paparazzi, but this white dude got that man on camera. Man, this shit crazy, bro. Man, this whole situation.
Man, dead on camera, bro. Like literally dead on camera.
Like, you can down here at Pura Vida by my pad, run into the man right here.
Then the man tell him where then he told him where he at. Man, hell.
He know what he doing. He know what he doing.
No, man.
He know exactly. Hey, be real. You know he know exactly what he doing.
Yeah, he know what he doing. And you see Stevie J in the background trying to act inconspicuous. Man,
well, he know he looking like he's like, bro. You know why you gonna tell that man where he at for? Why you telling me where he at? Why the man looking in the background? He's like,
Hey, hell no, man.
He looking like you know what you're doing, man. You know what you're doing.
He
you tell him. You trying to expose that man where he is, like he come and get his ass.
Hell no, man. Hey, let's get back to the video.
Former NYPD Detective Derek Parker, known as the Hip Hop Cop, is joining me now with his thoughts on how this plays out. First, nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So you know Diddy, right?
Yes.
In what way?
Back in the 90s, I was assigned to the NYPD. I was the hip hop cop back then. So
What the hell is going on up here? Your barber also needs to be implicated within these investigations. Bump a hip hop cop, you need to be a barber cop and charge your barber with a damn felony in the 3rd degree. This is completely disrespectful.
Man, what? That my haircut ugly in the motherfucker.
Y'all know that's that ball. That's that ball cut fade, but that ain't even that. That's come on.
Hell no, bro. I'm used to the motherfucker having the George Jefferson look, man. What the fuck is this?
I don't know what that is, but
I'm finna fast forward some of this shit so we can get to the root.
That's that new fade.
Oh God, bro.
one was the Club New York shooting. He was with J-Lo at the time, and the other one was the Steve Stout assault that happened with MTV.
Right. Okay. So I have some exclusive information, which you just heard. The fact, if it's true, that they found a lot of weapons at his homes, what do you think this could mean?
Well, what happens here is that the federal government started a case with him. Apparently, the search warrant that had his houses in Miami and LA was pre-planned already. They knew they were going to do that. So they have a much bigger case. Right now, with the guns, they're going to check them. They're going to trace them, see if they were used in any crimes. They're going to go over anything about cooperators that are cooperating with them. They're going to be talking to a lot of people about certain criminal acts that he might have committed, and then go from there.
And what about the videos?
Well, it's odd to me that they mentioned this weapon stuff. Diddy is not a felon and has the right to bear arms. Shit, if I was Diddy, I'd have a gun in every goddamn house, several of them in different rooms. Let's keep going.
Well, they're going to sift through those videos. They're going to look at them and then see if there's any criminality on those videos, and then they'll go from there.
So what do you think? I mean, it just seems like the house of cards might fall for Diddy right now.
It's not looking that great. Right now, I know that he has higher powered attorneys, and with all these allegations that are coming out against him and against other people, a lot of people are starting to be very nervous about what's going on.
When you arrested Diddy...
Hell yeah, a lot of people are getting nervous. Because that's a lot of people that was with Diddy.
I know.
Why he was doing shit. Hell yeah, them goddamn freak offs, them parties. You get and people, and it shows you how people forget. People know, if you old enough to remember, Diddy used to have them crazy ass all white parties.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, I'm talking about when he had his crib in the Hamptons. He used to have them crazy all white parties. Like real talk, that man used to have them white parties. If you old enough to remember that man used to have them white parties on Smash back in the day. So ain't no telling what went down in them all white parties. Allegedly.
Nobody know what went down in there.
Allegedly, because we still don't know what's going on. But you think about it, like, bro, this whole situation is crazy, dog.
The whole situation just insane at this point.
And like I said, it's a whole lot of people talking about some, man, why y'all trying to tear down Diddy and this and that? Ain't nobody trying to tear
down nobody. He put himself in that position.
Exactly. He put himself in that position. The people that's supposed to be friends of Diddy, they know where to be found. They looking like this.
Them folks vamp. Them folks went away.
They like, what the hell going on? I don't know nothing about that. Ain't nobody trying to get caught up in this shit.
Nope.
This ain't the R. Kelly situation where they only got R. Kelly and R. Kelly only. Now, if Diddy go down, some more people behind him gonna go down as well.
Yep.
Real talk. I said that in the first video. It's gonna be way more people that's gonna go down with Diddy.
That's why nobody ain't trying to be involved with him.
Real talk. Let's get back to the video.
Back in the day, What kind of interaction did you have with him?
More professional. I mean, he knew who I was. I knew who he was. And whenever he got into trouble, it was like I was like his detective. So,
Yeah.
you know, I always had to come to the precinct of whatever happened and then to deal with him, to make sure that everything was good with the detectives there and then everything else going on.
We should mention that Diddy has denied any wrongdoing.
Right.
As of right now, he's saying he had nothing to do with anything. So.
Right now, it's just an investigation.
Right. But it seems like all of this came to light after his ex-girlfriend, Cassie, alleged that she was in a very abusive relationship with him.
That accelerated things. I mean, his settlement with her and other criminal acts that she alleged have happened, and then other people started coming forward, so it was like a house of cards.
Yeah, and I think there are several people right now that are alleging that they were in allegedly compromising positions at Diddy's house,
yes,
being forced to do things that they didn't want to do.
There are a lot of things that are coming out right now, and what's going to happen is that the government's going to go through all of these things that they have uncovered, and they're going to see if there's any criminality. If any charges are to be brought, they will bring them later.
So let's talk about this, because I'm not like into the weeds of all this.
Okay.
But apparently TMZ is reporting that Suge Knight, who's in prison right now, right? And he's
in prison, yes, he's in jail. For he ran over an individual in Los Angeles and he committed a homicide.
Okay. So TMZ is reporting that Suge Knight has said to Diddy right now, your life is in danger.
Yes. Okay, what he's probably saying, I can't speak for what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because of everything that's going on right now, there's probably a lot of people that are upset about what's going on. And then, you know, even yesterday I started seeing things online where people are starting to make threats towards 50 and Diddy is starting to go back. And this is how it starts in hip hop. It starts right on social media and then it goes into the streets.
Not only is there threats going back and forth, but Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's baby mother, was actually named in the allegations. In response, along with 50's trolling, he said the disturbing allegations in the sworn pleadings recently filed in a court case related to the mother of my 12-year-old child has required me to take all necessary legal actions to protect my son's sire, the statement read. The most recent false and baseless accusations by Daphne Joy are clearly in response to my decision to seek sole custody of my son. My son's sire is my main priority, and keeping him in a safe environment is my only focus at this time. What are those false and baseless accusations, you say?
Rapper 50 Cent, also known as Curtis Jackson, is being accused of raping and abusing his child's mother, Daphne Joy.
And she did that in a lengthy Instagram post. I'm not going to read everything in it. Here's part of the message. Pause it and read it if you do so choose. Yes, some real crazy allegations, almost as crazy as this brother's haircut. Let it go, my brother. Next time you go, take it all the way off.
And it's crazy how 50 Cent's baby mama tried to implicate him in the same situation where she in with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Just because he want to take custody of his dying child.
Yeah, he trying to take custody of his child.
See, I really just like what I'm trying to say is that I really just figure like they just like men have, you know, we have, you know what I'm saying, they have kids with these women. And then they did that, and the next thing that they want to bring out these false allegations about, I'm gonna put this on you, I'm gonna put that on you just because you want to take like stop. That's not what we supposed. That's not what we doing here. Like we supposed to be you know what I'm saying? Just because let's just be honest. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of single mothers do not need to raise their kids alone because they put them in a bad place. Like for real. Like they need y'all cancel the dad out, and when you cancel the dad out, he wondering. Why you put around my dad for? Why haven't I seen my dad?
Exactly.
It's because you ain't like what you like you at fault. You trying to make him hate his dad for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's my part. That's the problem with then. But then when the dad want to see the kid, you don't want him to see him. You know what I'm saying? You trying to keep him from him. Like it's getting to a point where I'm like, you know, it needs to stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they always say dude be having kids with these women, and then as soon as they do it. That's it. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You have it with the wrong person, bro. You got to understand. The woman can look good. She can look good. I mean, real good. But at the same time, you gotta be like, watch out and put some rubber on or something, cause it ain't working.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And when it comes to this situation per se, I feel like if all that happened between you and 50, why in the hell you didn't say nothing then?
All of a sudden, you want to say something.
All of a sudden, like I didn't even know I didn't even know that she was dealing with Diddy. So who knows what the hell is really going on? Like I said, this whole situation is getting crazy and crazier. And we just finna get to the deepness of it, man. Let's get back into it.
Tired of your malarkey. Let go.
You know, you don't hear about that too much. I mean, back in the day, yes, right? There was a lot of that.
Back in the days, you had diss records where people would just do diss records, and one rapper would talk about the other rapper. Now they go to clubs and places, and this is where they meet, and then there's always collateral damage.
Okay, so there's also been talk. I didn't realize like there was this Camp Diddy. We're hearing that Usher, when he was a young man just starting in the business, he went to Diddy's house for an extended period of time.
He wasn't a young man. He was a child.
Facts.
A 13-year-old boy is a child, not a young man. It's
facts, and more facts. I get sick and tired of these people trying to act. They always trying to make a child more than what they is. The man was 13 years old around a grown ass man. He is not a young man. He is a child.
Yeah, 13, bro. You ain't even made you basically that's a child,
just
bro.
Became a teenager.
Just became a teenager. You still a kid at the, you know what I'm saying, the age, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? And right, that, like exactly. I said, and then the mom, she was there, she thought, I seen a little documentary. She was like, she thought, you know, it was okay for Usher to stay there, you know, with him and the mentor him and all that. But knowing what he was doing to that man, bro, like that, you know, the man, like he didn't say much about Diddy, but at the same time, bro, like who knows what Diddy was doing to him?
Yes, allegedly. Gotta throw that out there.
Yeah, allegedly.
We don't know everything.
We don't know everything. I said, who knows?
Like who knows? But like I said before, man, a lot of these people, man, they become pawns of the industry. They want that glitz, they want that glamour, they want to get caught up with being famous and all this and that, but not understanding the things that can and will happen, especially when it comes to child rappers or child actors or things in that nature. No different than what's going on in Nickelodeon with the Dan Snyder shit.
Dan Snyder, bro, that boy, that man,
that's despicable, sick
of
bullshit.
Jared Trainer had to freaking save them folks from that man, bro. Like every time he like let them go home, and all this stuff. Like he was just keeping them, trying to make them drink and all this other stuff. I'm like,
real talk, you know what I'm saying?
Folks just traumatized being around Dan Snyder, bro.
Real, like folks sick out here. Folks sick. Shit sad. It's
got
sad.
People traumatized out. Shoot, Jeanette, you know what I'm saying? The news of the new iCarly series, man, them in an adult version on Paramount. Jeanette McCurdy couldn't go with it again. She couldn't go with it no more because she traumatized.
Hell
so she was like, nah, I can't do it no more. I did not experience with her mama and all that stuff, and then Dan Snyder.
For real, man. For real. That's why I said in my last video, don't just get Diddy or Dan Snyder or whoever, man. Get all these motherfuckers. Even the parents that allowed this shit, man. Get
these. Saying, like, y'all allowed that stuff to happen, bro. Y'all allowed y'all kids. If I know my kids in danger, and I'm like, what? They seem a little off. What happened? Okay, we getting out of there. You ain't in there no more. I'm gonna get you out of there, bro. I'm not gonna put them in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get your kid out. You see, they ain't easy, bro. They shaking and all this stuff and. Like, come on, man.
For real. Is fortune and fame worth your soul, cuz? Like,
dude, man. And speaking of Dan Snyder, but they had to force themselves to do the dang show. They had to force it. Cause they were saying they pretty much didn't really want to do the dang thing. Cause they had to force everything. Like, you know, like act like they was happy doing it and all this stuff. Act like they enjoyed doing it, but they really didn't.
We'll get deep into all of this. We finna get real deep, bro. Let's get back into it, man.
Always crazy to watch people paint teenage boys as men, but yet paint young 20-year-old women as girls. It's very interesting.
Facts.
Even Justin Bieber was brought there. I think he was 15 years old. And now we're kind of looking at their interviews that they gave years ago about being at Diddy's house and what transpired. We're looking at it differently.
Well, they are, because they were young men at the time. So with all the sex trafficking allegations that are out right now, this is what everybody's looking at. They're looking at the past and the present.
So we're hearing that Diddy is not going to be arrested anytime soon. What do you think is going on in the meantime?
Well, the government is building their case. Apparently what they're doing is they're going through all the witnesses or cooperators that they have, all the evidence that they've uncovered, and they're going to see if there's any charges that are going to be brought up. But you'll see something happening very soon. This is not over.
I was about to say, and the Southern District of New York?
And that's one of the most prestigious districts. I just testified in the Eastern District about a month ago, so I know.
So you know these guys don't fool around?
No, they don't fool around at all.
Tarek Parker, thank you so much for being here. The hip-hop cop weighing in this morning on the Diddy.
Yo, Fox News called this brother, and he was mid-haircut and ran out the shop. Gotta go to the interview. The nerve. Regardless, though, not being a felon and having weapons in your crib really don't mean anything. What needs to be known is what's on them tapes. I know one thing is for sure. I cannot wait for the court case on this one if it does go to trial. But
man, bruh, man, this shit hit trial, and man, they get the motherfucking hard drives and they see that shit on them tapes.
And they see what happened on them tapes and stuff. What happened? What he really had going on.
It's over.
Diddy finished. He finished. His whole reputation over with.
It's gonna be over with.
I mean, for one, man, why you put you shouldn't even put them dang CDs in the damn in the house anyway. We could be doing stuff like that. Put them. I mean, Diddy was smart, and he should have put them just somewhere else, maybe buried outside or something. I don't know, bro. Like, dang, you gotta come in the house, dude.
And I ain't trying to get nobody no sauce, but if you was trying to get rid of stuff, that you easily can get rid of stuff and make copies and put it overseas. There's ways. And again, I don't know nothing. I'm just saying,
because I'm saying, because people
if you know you doing some crazy shit,
at least be smart about it when you're doing stuff like that, man. Like you keeping that stuff in the house. You about rich as heck. You keeping stuff like that in your house. You do know if somebody come forward and say, well, say what you're doing over time, you do know you finished right. You know, you got to think of the consequences. Like, I've been saying, when people do stuff like this, you need, like, I don't care what situation it is. It can be with relationships, it can be with stuff like this. When you've been through when you might end up doing some harm to somebody or whatever like that. You need to think of the consequences behind your actions, because everything you do can have the most terrible consequences, man. Like, I remember the time when them cops slapped the heck out of me, bro. They was waiting to shoot. They were looking for somebody else. They were waiting for they thought I want to do the other cop slapped. He just slapped me like twice, and they thought I was gonna fight back. So he grabbed the gun, like they all grabbed the gun, and they been trying to shoot. I had to try to fight back. I'm looking like this. I'm seeing what y'all doing. So they thought I was gonna fight. So then they're gonna ask me, so you Christian? I'm like, yeah. He got mad and walked out the door. So what does it matter me being a Christian? I guess, of course, I got slapped by a white man. Like that's what I got slapped by. A buff white dude. Like, bro, for one, his slaps didn't even hurt, bro. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. I was looking at you like, this man just gonna sit here and slap me for no dang reason. Didn't even know how old I was. And for one, he thought I was a teen. He didn't know how old. He thought I was a teenager, bro. He didn't know how old I was. He just came in there and just whop in the face.
He ain't supposed to put his hand on you in the first place.
Literally put his hand. Then you know what was crazy? He felt so dang bad that the guilt was tearing him apart. The guilt was tearing him apart. That was God making it. That was God was making you feel that guilt. That's what God was doing. And at the same time, when he did that, bro, I was like, all right, no, cool. And my dad talking about, I would have fought. Yeah, you would have been dead too. Shoot.
Yeah, what it is. Now we finna go on.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful. You got to start thinking on your feet, man, because in your life can be taken away in an instant if you don't think right, bro.
Got
Like
to.
I've been through some mess, and I ain't even a bad person, and I'm like, bro, how are we going through so much? But I be going through the most, bro. Like, and you ain't even did nothing, bro. Like,
Right. Exactly.
dude,
I ain't did
like
nothing.
I ain't did crap, bro. Like, come on.
Let's go and get back to this video.
But then after the Diddy trial, they need to put this barber on the damn stand. The nerve of you to style half of a bald spot atop a man's head. There's just no way that he asked for this. Put that barber behind bars right next to Diddy. Questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, we done with that. Shout out to the brother MTR for that video, for sure. But we is really just getting started with this, man. This is only the beginning of this video. Now, there are people being implicated in the Diddy situation. I got the videos right here. We finna go and get into it. I ain't finna waste no time. Let's get it with the first one that we know. Let's get it.
World-renowned Dallas pastor T.D. Jakes is named in a federal lawsuit against musician Sean Diddy Combs.
It's filed by a producer that worked with Combs. It discusses how the singer planned to leverage his relationship with the bishop to soften the impact on his public image of Casey Ventura's lawsuit. Ventura is a former girlfriend of Combs who filed her own lawsuit in November alleging abuse, violence, and sex trafficking.
Meanwhile, Combs' lawyer is criticizing the raids at two of the hip-hop mogul's homes in a federal sex trafficking investigation. He called them an unprecedented ambush. It comes as we're getting a new look inside Combs' L.A. house after the search by federal agents. Carter Evans has details about what the feds have uncovered so far.
Guns, cell phones, and other electronics are among the items taken from the homes of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, according to a source familiar with the search warrant performed by federal agents at his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. TMZ says this video shows the aftermath of the raid inside Combs' L.A. mansion. Drawers empty, documents scattered, and safes opened and searched. Hours after the raid started, Combs was seen walking around the Miami Opa-locka airport, according to TMZ, which also obtained this video. Later, at the same airport, authorities arrested Combs' associate, Brendan Paul, and charged him with drug possession. In a civil suit filed against Combs by former music producer Rodney Jones, Paul was accused of being a drug and gun mule who allegedly aided Combs in sex trafficking. Yesterday, Diddy's lawyer called the law enforcement action nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. Could this federal investigation have come out of these private lawsuits?
Oh, absolutely. If it involves sex trafficking or drugs or weapons or other illegal behavior.
Lori Levinson is a former federal prosecutor.
They've decided this is worth a lot of resources across the country.
Man, a lot of things ain't coming clean with Diddy and all that stuff going on, bro. Like
it's getting crazy. This situation
it's getting crazier, bro. Like they like a lot of stuff starting to be opening to light now, and like somebody already took somebody in for his aid, taking him in, helping him do it.
Yep.
So
this situation is only gonna get worse and worse, man. And here goes another name that's being implicated in this. Now, what you was finna say?
He gonna do some time in prison for that, bro. Like a lot of stuff in the open up.
Oh, if they take this to court and they find what they need to find, it's gonna be over with.
Yeah, it's over. It's gonna be over. This is gonna be the end of Diddy right here.
Trafficking investigation involving music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is expanding. A music producer who sued Combs for sexual assault last month is adding Oscar-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. to this complaint. Rodney Jones claims the actor sexually harassed and assaulted him while on board Combs' yacht last year. Gooding Jr. has not publicly commented on these allegations. This comes days after federal agents raided Combs' homes in L.A. and Miami. He has not been charged with any crime, but the investigation surrounding the sexual misconduct allegations is growing. Diddy has denied all the accusations. Meantime, new video shows the arrest of Brendan Paul, Combs' alleged drug mule. The 25-year-old was arrested on Monday in Miami.
And it's crazy. Cuba
He's
Good's
25
name,
years old, bro.
25, and Cuba Good's name has been implicated in this stuff with the producer Lil Rod saying he came at him on SA charges. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's a lot of people that's, man, I'm telling you, if they really dig and they really start to find, I'm telling you, a lot of people gonna go down behind this. A lot of people, a whole lot of people.
What I said, ain't no telling what he been doing to those kids. If he have been doing something like, ain't no telling.
Yeah,
And ain't no telling what he been. If he did something, bro. Like I just like, even though it ain't looking so good, like I said, I don't wish bad on a a successful black person and stuff like that. But it just like I just hate that as black people that saying most of us put ourselves in situations that they're terrible. Like I just feel like it's messed up, because as black people, what I'm saying, we gotta think smarter and think wiser. Y'all gotta think about like our skin has more meaning behind it. And nobody don't want to like look in, what I'm saying? People just pay attention to the origins behind it. But I don't think nobody ready for that shit. Like it's more divine that y'all can really think about. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of people don't know that. But at the same time, that's the reason why they want that. They don't, the white man want us to fail, to fall, to not be successful. They want the black people to always be behind. But really, and in reality, if people really like pay attention, black people supposed to be something higher. But nobody don't know that. A lot of people don't know that though. So, but a lot of people, a lot of people against us for crazy reasons because they know the truth. Shoot. They know the truth. Like I said, Russia revealed something to the public, but now I don't want to hear that though. White people don't want to hear that though.
No, of course not. Of course not. Keep us hidden as much as possible. Keep us dumbed down as much as possible. It's all a ploy. It's all a game.
What I'm saying, because when you start to know your origins, you started to freaking understand. Like, dang, I think I mean more than I think that I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start to feel things. You know what I'm saying? Like in your head, like, dang, this is deep. I like for somebody my origins as a black person is deeper than it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why that's what they don't want you to know, and that's why I feel like Diddy should have been thinking smarter. Sure, I remember. I think I seen a video. It was him and a long time ago. It was him and Mike Tyson. That crowd was funny. that crowd was funny. He tried to touch Mike Tyson on the leg. Mike Tyson moved his hand away. Mike Tyson moved his hand away. Diddy got scared. He thought he was gonna get punched or something. I was like, you don't want to mess with Mike Tyson at a young age like that in his prime, bro. I don't know what he was thinking about.
Mike ain't going for none of that bullshit.
No. Mike was like, no, Diddy, you better quit playing with me. You gonna get popped.
And like I said, his name is constantly getting implicated in stuff. Like Diddy is not hiding from nothing. Like they just caught this man chilling. They caught this man chilling somewhere in Miami, like out of the
like he ain't got no worries.
Like no worries, no care in the world. Like people recording this man implicating. Like I'm telling you,
because I believe because they know Diddy got clones, bro. They ain't gonna even lie. That why he just chilling, bro.
I'm not. What you say? He got clones.
That boy didn't got clones or something like that, bro. These celebrities be on some damn weird stuff, bro. Like
I'm not on that. We gonna stay with the truth. We ain't finna talk about
of Sean Diddy Combs on Star Island amidst a sex trafficking investigation. Take a look here. Only Indage shared this video with us. We're told he's the one on the left with two other people, all of them on bicycles there. Just last night, Diddy was spotted at Topgolf in Doral with his two twin daughters. Meantime, new details on the most recent lawsuit against him. His former music producer, Rodney Jones, says he was forced to solicit sex workers from the Booby Trap strip club. Jones is asking for $30 million in damages after accusing Diddy of sex trafficking, abuse, forced drug use, and sexual assault. Diddy has denied all of those allegations there.
Like I said, this whole Diddy situation is going
Like I
crazy
said,
and crazy.
the more it expands, it seems like Diddy just it don't look too good for Diddy right now.
It don't look too good at all. Like,
no, they gonna end up getting him like they did R. Kelly, bro. Like it's a wrap. He might
but
well
it's
just
gonna
go.
be worse. It's gonna be
It's just
worse
gonna be
because
twice as worse.
it's gonna be more people going down behind Diddy.
Because
See, in the
they
R.
gonna
Kelly situation, R. Kelly was the only one that went down.
yeah.
If Diddy go down, more people behind him is gonna go down.
More people that's working with him. More people
People that work with him,
that
people that's
affiliated.
around him,
Nah.
like for real, like I'm telling you, like this whole situation is finna get crazy and
It's about to
crazy.
be it's about to be finished with
That's
that
a
boy.
lot of people who are named in the sex abuse lawsuits. And I want to get deep into that real quick. I want to get deep into those names that are being brought up in that lawsuit. There are a lot of people getting names being brought up in this lawsuit, man. So we finna play the next video. Shout out to the Law and Crime YouTube channel, man. If you know what I'm saying, that's a channel on the Law and Crime YouTube channel. They actually did like a video explaining some of your favorite celebrities who are being implicated in this lawsuit with Diddy. So we finna go and get into it, man.
Steve Weinstein to the power of 10.
From members of the royal family to Grammy and Academy Award winners, we're breaking down all the A-list celebrities named in court docs against P. Diddy, along with some startling accusations.
First of all, that entire filing was just gasp for it. I'm not seeing a scenario where he can escape liability, criminal liability.
He's been known for years as a renowned rapper, producer, and label executive who goes by the names P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, or his legal name, Sean Combs. Whatever name you want to call him, he's no stranger to legal troubles. Just this week, both Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles were raided.
We can fast forward through that. They just talking about what we already know. But yeah, we finna get into the names of the people who are under the lawsuit. Some of your favorite celebrities.
Dickerson Neal also filed suit against Diddy under the Adult Survivors Act, accusing him of drugging, and Cassie accused him of,
as you can see,
that were made by Little Rod, by Cassie Ventura, and the other people have come forward saying that he did abuse them. So they're looking for corroborating evidence and basically the building blocks to put together what ended up being a massive criminal case.
So far, Diddy hasn't been arrested, but he has already faced his fair share of legal issues. Last year, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, who you probably know as singer Cassie, accused him of sex trafficking and sexual slavery. She alleged that Diddy raped her and beat her so severely that she was bruised. Cassie also alleged Diddy made her have sex with prostitutes and recorded it on video. She also says he forced her to carry a gun. Cassie sued under New York's Adult Survivors Act and settled with Diddy outside of court just one day after the suit was filed. Joy Dickerson Neal also filed suit against Diddy under the Adult Survivors Act, accusing him of drugging and sexually assaulting her back in 1991. When she was a college student at Syracuse University. Diddy was slammed with yet another lawsuit last month, this time brought on by music producer Rodney Jones, also known as Lil Rod. This 73-page lawsuit lays out dozens of allegations against Diddy, including that he forced Lil Rod to hire prostitutes and have sex with them. The court doc also claims Diddy himself assaulted Lil Rod, but that's not the only bombshell allegations revealed in the detailed documents. Lil Rod doesn't shy away from publicly naming other celebrities he says assaulted him.
I don't know that Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to escape from that one.
Let's start with the allegation.
If you've been, it's the crazy. I'm like, God, this is crazy, man. This whole situation is crazy.
Everybody coming out with stuff all of a sudden.
Man, like all of a sudden, like I said, you don't know what's real, you don't know what's fake.
So the other folks that freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what happened when you mad when they wait till it catch up to you, then is when they start snitching on you.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Lil Rod alleges Diddy was, quote, grooming him to pass him off to his friends. This fear became reality when Mr. Combs introduced Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. when they
And you see what this say? They got his son, Justin Combs. Y'all know who that is. That's Diddy's son. They saying he's with an underage girl right here in this picture. Of course, they covering up her face. They can't show her face. She underage, but they saying that he was grooming his son to be just like his daddy. I'm like, yeah, this is crazy.
yeah, why would you want your son to do the same stuff that you do?
Man, bro, we talking
Man,
about
your son gonna fool around and go to jail, man.
This is an evil industry. I told you all these folks are pawns of the industry, dog.
It's all, bro. Ain't no point. It's no point being in the industry doing all that, bro. Like I'd rather do that stuff on my own than be in the industry. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Like
when you're a pawn of the industry, you in there. Ain't no getting out.
Nope.
It's a whole different bag when you're part of the industry, bro.
They were on Mr. Combs's yacht. There's actually photos of their interaction together too, which are laid out in those court documents. In the first pic, you see Diddy and Cuba talking with Diddy's arms on Cuba's. In the next pic, Cuba has his arm around Lil Rod and is smirking. Court docs go on to state, quote, Cuba Gooding Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones's legs, his inner thighs near his groin, the small of his back.
My thing is this here, and again, I'm not trying to, it looked like bro was grown as hell. And again, I know this is a sick and demonic industry. You mean to tell me you just let another man grab on you like that, dog?
I'm not going for that.
Like, I don't give a
I
fuck
wouldn't go for that.
what it is, dog.
I wouldn't go for that.
I didn't sign up for that shit. I didn't say I wanted to go for that shit. Ain't no way in the world,
bro. I would be like, hold on, player. Hold on, no, don't touch me. Don't touch me like that. I don't know what you do.
I'll blow your ass off, cuz.
I'll be telling you, don't be touching me like that. I don't know you like that, dude. Like for real.
I take you out. Like, I don't play them kind of games.
Don't be doing me like that. I don't play that, man. I don't care who you is. Don't be touching me like that.
I'm not ain't gonna hug you, player. This ain't what this is. Like, you ain't finna be around me like that.
No, you touching on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Near your thigh, bro. Like on your near your groin, bro. No.
You better touch me.
No man touch me.
Touch me, dog.
No man's touching me there, bro. Like
I go to jail for the rest of my life for murder before I let that happen.
Man, I'm here doing that crazy mess. Like you ain't like, cause this stuff is crazy. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They do some crazy stuff in this industry, bro. Like, but when that shit come about when that crap come out, woo-wee, bro. You start to realize how bad the industry is. That's why I say Cali falling. Hollywood falling.
It been falling. Everything coming to the forefront, man.
Near his buttocks and his shoulders.
What?
He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr.
What
did not stop until Mr. Jones.
Oh, I gotta go back.
Go back to
You
that.
see Diddy and Cuba talking with Diddy's arms on Cuba's. In the next pic, Cuba has his arm around Lil Rod and is smirking. Court docs go on to state, quote, Cuba Gooding Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones's legs, his inner thighs near his groin, the small of his back near his buttocks, and his shoulders. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away.
In the last couple of years, there were allegations against him for sexual assault. So now we have those prior allegations, and now we see him tied to this case as allegedly trying to, assault a little Rod, assault others.
Back in 2019, Cuba was booked on misdemeanor charges of forcible touching and sexual abuse after he allegedly groped a woman in Times Square. By the next year, 3 women had come forward accusing him of non-consensual sexual touching. He eventually reached a deal with prosecutors that required 6 months of counseling, but no jail time.
I am getting the feeling where there's smoke, there's right, because now we have 2 different instances where you're accused of the same type of behavior, years apart. I think there's something there. And I don't know that Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to escape from that one, because he already saw definitely people moving away from him within Hollywood circles and other circles once those first sexual assault allegations came out. So at this point, I don't think he's going to get away with it a second time.
Is it possible that he could face charges based on these allegations that were brought forward by Lil Rod?
Issue to deal with. So depending on the time frame of when this happened, came out, there was a finite amount of time situation where DNA may be at play. This may be more of a situation of, hey, yes, I was there and I recall, Cuba Gooding Jr., putting his hands on Lil Rod, or I recall certain aspects. So it's going to be a very witness intensive type of case. And the question is, will the witnesses be willing to come forward?
Lil Rod's lawsuit also publicly named another celebrity linked to Diddy, Jennifer Lopez.
From the standpoint of the names of the celebrities that were tied to this, the fact that Jennifer Lopez was tied to this back when she was involved in or party to a shooting at a nightclub when she was dating Diddy, and is now alleged to have brought the gun with her to the scene. And
for folks that don't know what this lady is speaking on, she's speaking on the 1999 shooting that happened at a club where the only person that went down for that was a rapper by the name of Shine. You know what I'm saying? He was an up-and-coming rapper. He was signed to Bad Boy at the time.
Yeah.
And it was a shooting where he took all the charges and he served 10 years. But now reports are being said that it wasn't Shine, the rapper, that shot that woman, because the woman got shot in the face. They saying it wasn't the rapper Shine that shot her. They saying Diddy was the one that shot her. And J-Lo was the one that had the pistol originally. So now we is looking at something where a person who actually went down for this back in 1999 was probably free of charges that didn't even deserve to happen in the first place.
Mm.
So, like I said, this whole situation is getting crazy. This whole situation is getting
That's how
crazy.
they come out that J-Lo, man. That's messed up.
If she messing with Diddy,
gave it to Diddy, and that's how the shooting occurred.
Lil Rod's team brings up J-Lo when establishing Diddy's history, writing his, quote, Rico enterprise has existed for at least 20 years, dating back to the 1999 nightclub shooting in NYC, when Mr. Combs required his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez.
And see,
here's one thing.
Lord Jesus, these commercials get on my nerves. But yeah, man, we finna get deep and deep into this stuff. Like I said before, this all stems from the shooting that happened in '99 with a well-known rapper that was signed to Diddy named Shine. He took all the responsibility of them charges, and he went to prison behind this stuff. Did nobody serve no jail time for him? As it says right here, we passed this ledger. It says Mr. Combs forced then artist Shine to assume responsibility for the shooting of several individuals. Mr. Combs used his power, money, and influence to bribe jurors and witnesses, such as the friend of the shooting victim, Natina Rubin, who reported to law enforcement that she saw Mr. Combs and not Shine pull the trigger and shoot her friend in the face. Natasha Rubin later testified at Mr. Combs's criminal trial that she was trying her shoe and may not have seen who had shot the gun. She later confessed that Mr. Combs paid her. The Rico enterprise continued throughout the years, including during Mr. Combs' 10-year relationship with his girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. According to Ms. Ventura Civil Compliant, this Rico enterprise continued in her relation with Mr. Combs. I guess it's saying forced her for sex or whatever. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's a lot of stuff that's coming out now. So now we're looking at a situation where someone got blamed for that did not supposed to went to jail in the first place. This situation is crazy.
It's messed up, man. Like, dang, bro. Like, but so technically he on shot shot somebody and somebody else took the blame for it.
Yeah.
Dang.
To transport his illegal firearm into the NYC nightclub. The court docs allege Diddy forced his then artist Shine to assume responsibility for the shooting of several individuals. All this happened back on December 27th, 1999, when a fight broke out at a nightclub. Diddy, J-Lo, and rapper Shine were all there, and according to former rapper Mark Curry, Diddy paid Shine $1 million to take the fall for the shooting and serve a 10-year prison sentence. Lil Rod's lawsuit now suggests it was J-Lo who brought the gun. The fact that she's named as somebody who was carrying a weapon, could that be incriminating for Jennifer Lopez?
It can be, but with a huge caveat, right? If I'm not mistaken, that shooting did not result in a death. I know that somebody was harmed, but I don't believe anyone was killed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody didn't die, which is why Sean served 10 years. Now, if he was still in prison, then we can have a different thought about it. He only served 10 years for that. If you know, you know. But the fact that they saying that Sean probably ain't did nothing and he took all responsibility for it makes you wonder.
10 years and didn't even do it.
That's what they saying. And for people that remember Sean was one of the dopest rappers that was coming out in that time frame. But yeah, man, we finna get deeper and deeper. We is not done. We finna get deeper. Shout out to my homie. Shout out to my favorite brother on YouTube. The brother Forgotten Kings TV, man. Shout out to that brother. Shout out to him most definitely. If you know, you know. I ain't got to explain, man. He got a video of the legendary icon, hip-hop rapper, and entrepreneur, Uncle Luke Campbell, speaking about the whole Diddy situation and giving his thoughts and opinions about what he may think is the reason why these things are happening to Diddy. We finna go and get deep into it. I ain't finna waste no more time, man. Let's get it.
When you sign up to these major companies, these major corporations, and they make you a billionaire, and you're doing all kind of wild shit around them and all kind of wild shit with them, and they make you a billionaire, they feel like they made you.
Facts.
They feel like they made you. So when you go rogue and you get to the point where you go to talking that shit about suing them and acting like and talking all that wild shit about you this and you that, and you suing them and they treating you some kind of way, and when you go rogue, them people coming.
Facts.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed.
Fast forward this. Yes, sir. We finna get deep, man. I'm telling you,
it was reported that Diddy actually boarded inside of Diddy's homes. Okay, according to a report from TMZ, federal agents raided Diddy's home in LA, Miami, and New York. Okay, eventually we started seeing images and video of Puffy kids in handcuffs, as well as everyone else being rounded up outside. Apparently, federal agents were unable to track Diddy and his whereabouts after these raids were conducted, as it was reported that Diddy actually boarded his private jet moments before federal agents arrived on the scene. As of right now, it's still unclear as to where Diddy could be at this moment. However, that still hasn't stopped people on social media from having a field day with the memes. Now, of course, recently, Miami rap legend Uncle Luke was on a podcast and he was asked to give his thoughts on Diddy and the controversy. And he suggested that this may be a plot to take down Diddy. If you remember in the past, Diddy had filed a lawsuit, right, against the liquor brand, calling him out for discrimination. All right, now, of course, this is Uncle Luke, right, basically saying that ever since Diddy called out the individuals that he worked with, he believes that this could be a plot to take down Diddy, right? And because he made these comments, now people are going as far as to say he's defending Diddy and things of that nature. And people forget that Uncle Luke, you know, he's been in the industry for a long time and he himself has been a victim of false claims and allegations. So
facts. So that's what I'm saying. There's a whole lot of stuff behind this Diddy situation.
You know.
For people that want to forget, sometime last year or maybe 2 years ago, I'm not sure, Diddy sued the liquor company Diageo behind his tequila and his well-known vodka Ciroc, saying of discrimination and racism. And he ended up winning that particular case per se. For folks that do not know. So, like I said before, regardless of what else comes out or what else comes out of the pipeline, understand that in order to take down a mogul, you got to have money like a mogul to take them down.
Yeah.
Can't no regular itty bitty person can say, hey, I'm going to sue you and think that's going to work. No. You got money and power, bro. You can walk away from that. It takes real money to take down a powerful individual.
Yeah.
And real power. I hope people understand that. You said something, my guy?
No, I'm just listening to what you said. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
Of course, he's speaking from that perspective. So this is what we gonna do, man. I'm gonna let y'all check out this clip. Uncle Luke speaking on why he made the comments about Diddy. Of course, I want y'all to give me your thoughts and comments down in the section below. Do you agree that this could be a plot to take down Diddy? Or do you feel like a lot of people are just simply defending Diddy's behavior? You know, let me know your thoughts. Where do you see yourself in this conversation? Because again, as we all know in the past, from Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby, we understand, right? This system and how they constantly, infatuated with taking down our people within our culture, Black culture, and of course, when Cosby went down, everyone mentioned about NBC. So now, with Diddy and all of the controversy, is it far-fetched to actually consider this to be a plot to take down Diddy? I'm just curious to see, what are your thoughts and comments on this conversation down in the comment section below? But look, this is all I got for y'all today. Make sure to hit that thumbs up.
We finna go on and check out some of Uncle Luke's words. Then after that, we'll probably wrap up the video. So let's go and get into it. Let's get into it. We finna go and get into it.
Sad to hear about our man Diddy. They be like 4 o'clock in the morning when you sleep and shit. And then, don't they raid your house? And they have a search warrant and they have something, they want to lock you up? That's kind of interesting to me. They all the guns and the tanks and shit for some cell phones. I know I'm from the hood. And I know, boy, back in the days, you were doing some wild shit, then you had to worry about them people coming at night, at early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They come while your ass sleep, and then they come and get you. Because they want to have a conversation with you. Even in the movies. Even in the fucking movies, they raid at night. Broad daylight, 12 o'clock in the daytime. I'm going through a lot of documents in this garage. See, I keep all the documents. You never know when you need them, especially the release forms. See, the difference is, I used to. Let me just say this, right? If there was anybody hurt, or anybody violated, or anybody treated any type of way, or by anybody in any of them situations, that shit go to court and it comes out. And if your ass did something wrong, then your ass need to go to jail.
Facts.
Right? I'm a firm believer of that because, everybody got daughters. Ain't nobody want nobody violating their daughter. Facts. But at the same time, we have to understand that there's some trifling people out here. There's some people out here that are trying to get over it. I've had many people, right? I've had people try to get over on me. I've had people say Oh, Luke hit me in the head with a bottle. Luke hit me and beat me up. This Luke baby. Luke did this. But see, I was a smart dude. That's why when y'all see the Freaknik and all that, and y'all see all this footage, and you'll probably see Galveston, and you'll see Daytona Beach. I filmed everything. They tried to jam me up in South Carolina. The woman then went on stage and did some wild shit. And then all her friends started talking about she did some wild shit. Then she go to the law talking about, oh, Luke did this to me. And then I had a release form. The police called me up and say, yo. Mind you, I never do nothing. I always stand to the side. Yo, I have a lady that's filing a complaint. And I say, I got a release form of the individuals who signed the release to get on stage and dance with the girls. Here is her name on this list. Bam. Yeah. Matter of fact, and I got video. So don't come to me with that shit. And see, that's the thing. When you're an artist, you're a target. Now, I'm not going to say some of these artists don't do wild shit. They do some wild shit. Trust me. You know, and I know when the wild shit get ready to happen, and I leave. But that's why I ain't in that in crowd. What up, Jeff? I'm not in that in crowd. I leave. I'm out of there. I'm going. See you later, alligator. You know, when the wild shit, the party get good, and, early on, everybody there, the guests and everything, party get good, but then there's a time that you need to leave the party.
Facts.
There's a time that everybody needs to leave the party because ain't nothing good finna happen good afterwards.
Facts. And that's how people get caught up.
Yep.
Stay longer than you supposed to.
Yeah.
Especially at a party with people you don't know.
That's right, because I don't know you, man. I can't be nowhere. I can't be nowhere, somewhere like in a party and stuff like that. And I don't know a lot of people, and you know how people get crazy up there. I know what I'm saying. Like I'm just trying to get away before it gets crazy.
Exactly.
For
real, like, hey, I gotta go to work in the morning. I can't stay. I got to
go. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go out. Too late. Too late at night.
Tell you, then you wake up the next day and find out 3 people got shot in the club.
That's what I'm saying.
Some people got shot at the party. Shit, you left before the shooting even came. So you got to be smart. You gotta think.
Basically, you gotta think. You also gotta minimize how you do stuff. You can't just stay. You can't overstay nowhere.
That too, but you gotta most definitely think. You gotta be on your P's at all times.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Let's get back to it.
People gonna start doing their little thing, they little wild shit, and so you kind of get the vibes. Who's known for doing wild shit. Us in the industry, we know who's known for doing wild shit. So when you see that dude in the party or that girl in the party, you be like, okay, man, it's time for me to go. Them damn red flags go to coming up. Okay, it's time for me to go. Hey, look here, I'm going with the white folks, with the sponsors and shit. And so again, the way they, listen, man. I look at my man Diddy. I like Diddy. I know Diddy from when he was with Andre. Know his whole history, doing parties. Have a lot of bad things been around him, yes. But he's really a good guy. From what I know, I don't know what people do in the dark.
Right.
But I know him as the guy that I meet, the guy that I've talked to on several occasions. He's a genuinely good, respectable guy. You know what I'm saying? He's really he's real sensitive also. He ain't the big tough guy. I can name you some big tough guys in the industry. They tough guys, but they really ain't tough neither. You know, half of these dudes be claiming that they tough. You know, them dudes, man, they done went to college and shit, got degrees and all that. They just walk around trying to act like somebody that they heard about in the hood. And Diddy is not that tough guy. I remember doing a peep show, and there was a guy that came in. While y'all see the peep show where I was interviewing Jay-Z and the girls were sitting there, at that same shoot, there was a guy that came in and made some comments about Diddy, and Jay-Z told him, call up Big and say, Big, man, this dude's saying some wild shit. And I'm sitting there in amazement, and this dude's saying some wild shit about Puff. And then I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? Said he went to school with him, and I'm like in amazement too. I'm interviewing Buddy. I don't know why the producers had me interview this dude. And so, you know, the Puff called me and said, man, please don't air that shit. And called up BT, who owned the show, and said, please don't air that shit. This man lying, this man. And so eventually we didn't air it. We didn't air it. Somewhere in a can in a vault, because, you know, dude had a bone to pick. You know, and that's how it used to be. You know, when we always looked out for each other. If somebody said some wild shit, or if somebody saw somebody doing some wild shit, then we would be like, yo, man, hey, man, why don't y'all chill and shit like that? You know, there have been many, many times, you know, it's everybody trying to come up.
Of course.
Where people go and they come to these parties and they be trying to get chose. But you got to be smart enough. You know, knock on wood. I don't even have to knock on wood. You know, I'm the fucking wild and crazy dude in my heydays. Mr., you know, Luke with the wild parties, wild yacht parties, all this shit they doing right now on the yachts and all that. But the people around you had to be professional enough to make sure that they got to protect you. They got to protect the situation. Because you can have a grown-ass person you can have a little, some young-ass person in the room where they don't need to be in there. So the people around you, all these people, they so busy, especially fucking bodyguards, they so busy worrying about a dude where, hey, look here, they need to be checking ID and shit.
Facts.
And dudes around me was like that. We had parties and shit. It became, no, man, hey, look here. You better check some ID. Your job is to check ID. Don't let nobody up in this party that, you know, don't belong up in here.
Facts.
That's, you know, and these dudes, you know, they have a lot more resources. And so if there was some shit going on, you know, at some of these places, you know, all this shit going on, man, with this man, I have a problem with them people putting the guns on the man kids. You know, you putting guns on the kids, handcuffing the kids, you traumatize them kids. I don't know of any white people that have been accused of something. You ain't even accused a man of nothing. You ain't even been accused of nothing. And you roll up in their crib with all the guns and you dragging the kids out. I just feel sorry for the kids to be involved in this, that you treating kids like that. Like this man, some notorious gangster, he Noriega or some shit like that. This man's not Noriega. This guy's not a tough guy at all. Diddy is not a tough guy. He ain't what they build him up to be, like he's some kind of fucking notorious gangster. He ain't even got gangsters around him. He's genuinely a real nice and sensitive guy. And when he called us up by the man making the statements, he was like, man, come on. You know, the dude is a nice, respectful, sensitive guy. Now, I know some bad guys that you need to roll up in their house because they will shoot your ass with tanks and all that. I know some dudes that you need to do that with. But that dude ain't, that guy's not the one. You call this lawyer up and say, lawyer, tell the lawyer, this is how the shit work. You call the lawyer up, hey man, we got a warrant to search the house. Or if you feel like you're going to call the lawyer up and give him the heads up, then you just, because the lawyer going to then feel like, if you call the lawyer, you feel like you're going to fuck with some evidence, you want to do a surprise attack. They do that shit early in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning when everybody there. We have paperwork saying we need to come up in this motherfucker and get all this evidence. And so we got to come surprise your ass. Not a problem. I just hope that the truth come out in whatever shape, form, or fashion it is, that the truth come out of this situation, you know, and facts. For whatever it is. If somebody did something wrong, they need to go to fucking jail. And if somebody didn't do something wrong, then they need to say they didn't do nothing wrong. But we already know this, you know, it's rough out here. It's rough out here. It's rough out here for a brother. It's a lot of things going on around here. You know, can't keep up with this shit. You know, one thing I can say is this. When you sign up with these certain companies, when you sign up with certain companies and you go rogue and you start talking about you're going to sue them, when you start talking about you're going to sue certain companies that you got in bed with that made you a billionaire, and I'm gonna say this, and I want y'all to think about this because I don't want to call no other names. I don't want to call no other names on it because I don't want to be getting no viral moment on this bitch where they video my shit and have me on the shade room and everywhere, other fucking room. Think about what I'm getting ready to say to you all. When you sign up to these major companies, these major corporations, and they make you a billionaire, and you're doing all kind of wild shit around them and all kind of wild shit with them, and they make you a billionaire, they feel like they made you.
Facts.
They feel like they made you. So when you go rogue and you get to the point where you go to talking that shit about suing them and acting like and talking all that wild shit about you this and you that, and you suing them and they treating you some kind of way, and when you go rogue, them people coming.
Facts. Facts.
They coming.
Them people coming now. Cause they feel like they made you.
Facts.
They still buying and purchasing niggas. Oh, they gonna cut me off.
Let me go back. If y'all didn't hear what Uncle Lou just said, I'm gonna go right back. I want y'all to hear that closely.
Room. Think about what I'm getting ready to say to you all. When you sign up to these major companies, these major corporations, and they make you a billionaire, and you're doing all kind of wild shit around them and all kind of wild shit with them, and they make you a billionaire, they feel like they made you.
Facts.
They feel like they made you. So when you go rogue and you get to the point where you go to talking that shit about suing them and acting like and talking all that wild shit about you this and you that, and you suing them and they treating you some kind of way, and when you go rogue, them people coming.
Facts.
Them people coming now.
Pay attention.
Cause they feel like they made you. They still buying and purchasing niggas. Oh, they gonna cut me off. Think about all these black dudes who went rogue, who start talking about these big time billion-dollar corporations, stock market. When you affect a person's stock, when you fuck with their stock, and they made you a billionaire, they made you. They look at you and say, nigga, you ain't sold that many records to make you a billionaire. You ain't sold that many things to make you a billionaire. We partnered up with you using your name and likeness and your brand, and you made millions. We made you a billionaire. And when you go to talking that wild shit, hey, happy birthday. They will break you.
Facts. Pay attention.
I'm telling y'all some good shit. Think about the guys who done got on this app and talk about these people and their nationality.
Pay attention.
And talk about the other guys who were in the room that they made billionaires, and now you out the room and you want to talk shit about the dudes that's in the room and the people who made all these people. I'll give you some good information. See, you have a choice to go up in that room to sell your soul to the devil. I never took that choice. I never made that choice, people. I never even took that. I have had opportunities to go up in that room and sell my soul to the devil for the dollar. I just can't live with myself. I'll be all right like this in the fucking garage looking for cleaning out the garage on junk day tomorrow. I'm okay. Versus selling your soul, yeah, they're going to give you the millions. They're going to give you the billion. But when you fucking start thinking it's really about you, they will humble your ass so fast it'll make your head spin. Think about it.
Y'all keep listening.
Think about the guys right now who are going through the shit right now who was way up here. But they can't even fucking, they chopped them down so bad. And they fucking went out to these major corporations who put billions in their pocket and they thought it was about them. Those people are going to come after you and they're going to take you down. And they are more deep into politics than you may think about it. These people own senators.
Facts.
They own congressmen.
Facts.
They own these motherfuckers.
Facts.
They own judges.
Facts.
They own congressmen and senators who get judges nominated.
Facts.
Who get federal judges nominated.
Facts.
So you see, a lot of us don't know how the game is really played. You talk about multi-billion-dollar corporations that put millions of dollars into political campaigns so that they could get you. All it takes is one senator. All it takes is one senator. You fuck around with one major corporation, and that major corporation. I'm gonna put y'all up on some game because I have y'all to know how this shit work. And that's why when I be talking, hey, look, if half of these brothers consult with me before they go to acting crazy, they could save millions and millions of dollars. And I might need to open up me a fucking consulting firm called Save a Hole. Captain Save a Hole. When you go and you get these billions and you see them put you up on a pedestal, that's because they put you up on a pedestal. They made you the guy. They placed you on every network. They sold you to all y'all on here. They gave you 5 million followers. They put all this, they dress you up like a fucking hoe on the street. They gave you the Bugattis. They gave you the mansions on 2 different coasts. They put you up on a pedestal because they need you. It's like some pimp shit. When you got your main girl, you dress her up and she look like this and look like that and do this and you march her into the big room. I'm telling you.
Facts.
So when they put you on that motherfucking pedestal and then you start thinking it's about you and you want to take over their shit, them people look back like this. Hold on, who the fuck you think he is? Oh, we'll show you better than we can tell you. Then they'll try to reason with you and they'll talk to your manager because your manager look like them. And they'll be like, hey, man, tell your man to chill out. You know, and then the manager come in and he trying to keep his job. Hey, guy, calm down. And then you go walk around like it's all about you. You got all the cars and the mansions and the jets and all the yachts and all this and all the people running around. You talking about, yeah. And now you want to fight. Now you want to bite the hand that feeds you.
It's crazy.
I can stop it right here, but I'm gonna let a little bit more go. Then we're gonna end it, man.
Crazy.
Let's I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna let it roll a little bit more longer. Let's go.
Don't your mama ever always tell you that? Your mama say, never bite the hand that feeds you. And so this is how the major corporations work when you try to come after them. Now you put a lawsuit in. Bam! Lawsuit. Fuck that shit. I'm suing their ass. I'm take their company down. Fuck that shit. They taking my brand and my name and likeness and they making millions of dollars. I want out of this contract. And now, mind you, these people on the stock market, they stock go down 5%. That just cost them some billions. So they're looking at this motherfucker to the shareholders. This motherfucker is affecting our stock.
He a threat.
They gotta hold on. You just fucked up some billions of dollars. These are major corporations that are on the stock market that you can affect their stock and cost them in one day billions of dollars by having their stock drop because your sneakers, you telling people you don't want them selling your sneakers. Or you don't want them they stealing money from you, ain't paying you off the liquor. Them people like, hold the fuck on. Okay, get the lawsuit. Now when you get the lawsuit, you got to go to the judge, state judge. They definitely own the state judge because they're going to buy the number one law firm who put the most money into the state judge, into the local judge campaign to make him the local judge. Big bank take little bank. It goes back to CeeLo. The federal judge, they're going to then find out what senator and congressman that called the president to say, I need an appointment for my federal judge, because how do you get an appointment for a federal judge is because I'm a major donor. And hey, man, I got a friend of mine that's a judge, man, on the circuit level. Man, I would love for him to be a federal judge, and I'm going to max out in your campaign. Matter of fact, I'm going to generate a couple $100,000 or $1 million to put in your campaign. You win the seat. You then call up the president. President then say, hey, look here, man, nominate this motherfucker right here. Woo. So now you got a fucking judge in here. Woo. You got the state judge. So then now you black man who don't own these people company, you want to talk all your cash money shit.
Uh-huh.
And you want to go after these people, what ends up happening? They start the smear campaign because they down with the media. They got to smear you before you go into the courtroom of your peers. They go, okay, we can't settle with this dude. We have no voice of reason. He want to act crazy. Now we're going to go after you. Now we're going to call up our same senator. Hey, man, I need you, man, go issue a search warrant, man. I need you to drag this motherfucker. In the hood, that's what we call it. I want you to drag his ass. I want you to have all kind of allegations. So by the time he come in this courtroom, he going to wish he know we're going to take every fucking dime you got. Because we made you. You didn't make us, God damn it. You fuck with my stock. You fuck with my money. You fuck with me. I'm going to fuck with you. I'm going to break your ass down to the lowest term. That's how this shit go, boss. So when you fuck with them people that put that bread in your pocket that made you, they're gonna take you down to the lowest terms.
And from there, I can end it right there.
That's crazy.
Shout out to the brother Uncle Luke.
Hey.
Shout out to the brother Sensei Rip. Shout out to the brother Sensei Rip and Uncle Luke, man, for this video, bro. Before we wrap this up, man, we got to get into our final talking points, man. So.
But he ain't lying. He spoke number of facts on that, man. Because like the music industry, bro, like once you turn once they try to like sue, you know what I'm saying? Some of these people they try to sue the when they made them and all that. Like that's what they're gonna happen. They're gonna come after you. They're gonna take everything from you. And when they do that, it's over with. You ain't finna get you ain't finna have no money. You'll be broke. And if you do, still you still gonna be popular. You'll still be famous, but it's gonna be hard to get up on your own. But you gotta figure out that crap on your own and try to build yourself up, back up again on your own though.
I said this in my video. Diddy is only a small piece of this puzzle. He only a small piece. To us, he looked rich and powerful.
Yeah.
But in actuality, he's really not that rich and he's really not that powerful.
When you think about it, you don't look at it.
You know what I'm saying? Because the real money is the reason why Diddy is in this situation right now. Always remember, it takes a billionaire to destroy some shit. It takes real money to destroy something.
Yep.
You can't get in a war if you ain't got no money. In order to be in a war and win, you gotta have enough money, enough power, enough resources, enough people to fight the war, enough guns. You gotta have all that. And if you only got one or two of those things, bro, you done already lost the war.
I already lost the war.
So when it comes to this whole Diddy situation, like I said, ain't nobody trying to defend anything. Like I said, everything is alleged, so we don't know anything. We just going by what we hear and what we are seeing.
Yeah, like I said, because behind doors, we don't know everything. But like we
don't
know what's we know what I'm saying secretly, we don't know what's going on. But like only Diddy know what's going on. But like
exactly,
you know what I'm saying? Like if he been doing something to people, you know what I'm saying, and people have their own allegations and everything. Shoot, well, you might as well just know what I'm saying. I just we should have came out with it before all of this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can't stand, because you say stuff when he about to get exposed. Everything finna come out in the open, but you don't say anything when the crap happened to you because you're so scared and afraid. But at the same time, you got to learn. Like sometimes when you speak, I feel like even if you're afraid, man, you have to try at least do your very, very best or hardest. Like I'm saying, to speak out on it, because who knows who he could have hurt. He could have hurted somebody. He could have hurted somebody very, real bad. And I just feel like don't wait till the last minute when things about to just, when everybody on him. Because, but then somebody, but I guess maybe they do that too, because maybe the person might not believe him and all that stuff, but they need to making this up until they do investigations on them. Then they find something that could have got them then. But you know what I'm saying? It just depends.
Yeah, true. But just like Uncle Luke said before, when you get in bed with these corporations and these companies, understand that they feel like they own you.
Yep.
So if they know what's going on, again, like I said, everything is alleged. We don't know nothing. But if they know what's going on and they got you where they want you,
well, you can't say nothing.
They're gonna destroy you.
You know what I'm saying? Because they know they see that's a thing. Like they got power over you, and now since they did this and they did this and that to you, they can't. Now you can't say nothing, because now they're gonna take you down, and you ain't gonna want that. And now you just messed up, and then you're gonna put yourself in a bad situation at that point. Exactly. So it's like you can't really say that. So it'd be like, man, you'd be scared. You'd be like, man, he did this for me. Get to my, so he even offered Justin Bieber a dang car and all that stuff. I'm like, God dang, and then. And we don't know what happened after that. And I haven't really seen the video on what Justin Bieber said. I'm gonna have to look at that junk to see what he was talking about when it came down to Diddy and all that stuff a long time ago, 5 months ago or whatever. Because I want to see what he actually said, what really went down. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I haven't really seen that junk yet.
Yeah. Like I said, we are gonna be paying more attention to this, because this is only the beginning of what we see. This is nowhere near the end. This is only the beginning, and it's only gonna get bigger from there. So yeah, man, that's the video. Shout out to the brother MTR. Shout out to the brother Sensei Rip of the Forgotten Kings TV channel. And shout out to Uncle Luke. for the videos today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homie Jeremy Speaks, TTV, for hanging out with a player today for the video.
Yeah.
Always remember, if you want to support the Deep Thought and my homie, all you got to do is to hit the like button and the subscribe button. You
Yeah.
dig me? Peace and one love.